Hi guys, it's Haps, and in today's video I'm bringing you a custom pack run. Yeah, moving away from the turtle pack and the puppy pack and even the weekly pack, and I'm bringing you a custom pack, and that's because in one of my recent comments somebody suggested they want to see more of the newer pets, which I get because most of my content is the turtle pack and the puppy pack. So what I might do is I might start to play more custom pack runs on my channel so that you guys can see more of the newer pets in action. Now in this run, I start off with this fish-pug combo, which I really enjoy using because how many times do you find a fish, maybe find a second fish, but you can never level up, you never find that third fish? Well, the thing you can do is you can put a pug behind and it will level it up in battle and you do then still get the stats. So put it at the front of the team and your team get all of the stats in battle. As it happens, we did find that third fish, so we level it up and we immediately sell it, get it out of there, and we bring in the Emperor Tamarin. Now, the Emperor Tamarin is the key to this run, right? I went into this not with an idea of what build I wanted. I just wanted to play through, see what kind of came out the other side. But I was picking up the Emperor Tamarin because it gives you a little bit of freedom a little bit later on. So we find another Tamarin, we level it up, we find a crocodile, and we bring the crocodile in because, well, who doesn't love a crocodile, right? And we put it in front of the pug. Even though they've both got 8/8 stats there, the pug will trigger first because it's the leftmost pet. However, I was a little unsure. I didn't want to risk it, so I did actually put the chick behind the pug because the chick will then add additional stats, as you can see there, to the pug, and then we definitely get the pug triggering first, which then gives us a level 2 crocodile, and we get that double hit at the back and wipe out the back line, and then the Tamarin cleans up. So, the Tamarin. Wait, before I go into Tamarin, Moose, right? Moose, this is the new Moose. Now, I thought about picking it up here, but I would have to think, and I didn't want to think in this run. And clearly I wasn't thinking because I then go and sell the giraffe almost immediately without having another pet to replace it. Thankfully, we roll into a Tamarin, we pick up the Tamarin at the back, and we go into this fight. Now, the Emperor Tamarin, for those who have never played with the Emperor Tamarin, its ability allows you to pass the stats onto the pet in the leftmost position in the shop. So at level 1, the Tamarin will pass on 50% of its stats. At level 2, it will pass on 100% of the stats. And then at level 3, it will pass on 150. So what this allows you to do is get really creative. So we level into a Spinosaurus here, and we could potentially pass on our stats to the Spinosaurus, but we're not really built for a Spinosaurus run. I even considered passing on the stats there to the crocodile. But I thought, I'll tell you what, we'll just scale it up a little bit more. Maybe we'll find a different tier 6. Because with a little bit more scaling, we'll be able to turn a tier 6 pet immediately into a 50-50 pet, which is quite incredible, really. So we find 2 monkeys here and we find some chocolate. So another chance to level, and we level into a T-Rex. Now, I don't mind picking up a T-Rex because T-Rex in itself is pretty strong and it's more scaling. But then we find a second T-Rex, which almost to me just solidified we're going T-Rex in this build. We buy the cow just to get some extra stats on the Tamarin, which is actually quite critical because with that and the chick and the monkey stats, we actually get the Tamarin to a high enough attack stat and health stat that when we do sell it, after we win this fight, when we do sell it, we get to sell it straight into our T-Rex and we get a 50-50 T-Rex. Look at that. On turn 11, we've got a 50-50 T-Rex. So we bring in the second one. And with the T-Rex, obviously we want to try and keep 3 gold left over at the end. And it was at this point, I looked at the team, I kind of sat back and I was like, it's symmetrical. It's a symmetrical team. This is what we're doing. This is the run. I freeze multiple leveling options here. So the crow, the alpaca, the chocolate, because I wasn't quite sure how I was going to go about this. I didn't know whether I was going to get rid of the crocodile, whether I was going to get rid of the monkeys, try and level up the monkeys, try and level up the T-Rex. So I froze all these just to kind of reassess. And then I decided that I don't really want to get rid of anything in this team right now. I'll keep the chocolate, but the crow would require me selling the crocodile. So I roll through, I find a melon to put onto the T-Rex just to make it a little bit tankier, and then I find the Stegosaurus. Now, I love Stegosaurus, even the new Stegosaurus. I think the new Stegosaurus has got a really cool combo, which I'm actually going to be releasing a video on that in a couple of days' time. So I freeze the Stegosaurus to potentially bring that in and maybe replace the crocodile just to keep that symmetry. We smash through this team, and I then rethink, and I'm like, actually, I'd rather just 2 pets. So I'm rolling down here looking for a monkey or a T-Rex, and we find the monkey. So now all it is, we just have to reposition. We've got 3 monkeys, so we obviously have to put the monkeys on the end. We put the weakest one at the front to get some additional stats on that monkey. And we actually find another monkey. So we could have leveled up to a level 2, but then obviously we wouldn't have got the buffs from the T-Rex. So we kept that chocolate behind just in case we lost this or drew this, and we went back to the shop phase, and then we send it. And there we have it. We did win. We won with a symmetrical team. So yeah, this run was a little bit different. It was using the custom pack. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please put any comments or feedback down below. I do really appreciate it. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you in the next one.